Should be live in a second. Wait for the stream to come up. All right, looks like we're on. I'll just make sure that the stream is stable. I don't see the bitrate yet, but I'm going to assume that everything's fine. So, hello and good morning and welcome to this Battletech Career Mode Let's Play. And just as I start talking, I seem to have got all stuffed up. Both the kids have colds at the moment. I'm sure it's just a matter of time before I have a horrible cold. Until then, we've got 43 days left on our career. We are unfortunately a little ways off the legendary score. I think we need like 640. And it's going to be tricky to generate the extra points we need. We can maybe pick up an extra 10,000 fairly easily. But as for the rest, yeah, I don't think we're going to hit legendary. We spent a lot of time getting diverted playing with the new heavy metal toys. So let's just take some contracts. We've got this 5-skull one for the curtains. It's a recovery. Doesn't pay much, so we may as well go for salvage and just kill everything. Going for salvage is that. Versus the Federated Suns, so we are going to need to build our rep back up with them, but that should not be a problem. And yeah, tempting as it is to take the light guys out for a 5-skull, we spent a lot of time tuning some bigger, nastier mechs. So we've got a Marauder. The Marauder is not as tuned as I would like it to be. But we haven't yet played with a Marauder. So I think we can pull that out. Then we're taking the Annihilator for sure, because that is monster. And the Command Atlas helps generate resolve for both of them, and we'll take the Atlas 2. Let's get some decent pilots out there. Badlands, actually, we might go with all the coolant venting. So Medusa with your Tactics 9. Stick you in the Marauder. Yeah, we don't have great heat efficiency. We've got a Gyro in there though, and he's got piloting 10. That's going to help reduce the number of hits he's taking. It's a very lightly armored mech. And then we've got Monarch. Monarch already down here. She is with Tactics 8. Gunner is only 6 though. I'll whack her in the Command Atlas. And we've got radar up to Tactics 8. Let's get radar down in the Atlas 2 then. So we've got some coolant venting going on with these guys who run a little hot. The Annihilator is not too bad heat-wise. Let's get some experience on Riptide. So if it's a recovery mission and there's 2 different objective sites, then we'll have 2 discrete clumps of enemy mechs waiting for us. Okay, here we go.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, so we start out in the water with no cover. That's no good. And we've got a first facility to secure there. And Samiri's going to extract us over here. So is it just the one pickup?
Okay, let's just get
Yep,
this
there is
done
no second
so we
objective.
can get out of here.
I don't know if we can get up there. I think our only way out is here into this patch of cover. And then we're going into an Op 4, which is going to have elevation on us. We're going to be caught out here in the water with no cover, I think. And I don't think there's much we can do about it. This is going to be a little unpleasant.
Move order received.
Okay, so they're not right on us.
Position confirmed.
That is a mercy. I think we sprint into cover, and yep, there they are. Okay,
Waiting on you, Commander.
so we're going to move and just brace,
Receiving you.
because we won't be able to sprint up into cover. We're just going to have to take it easy. Moving and bracing.
Moving out.
We're going to eat some shots before we can dish it out. The Marauder's pretty short range as well. Okay, 100-ton mech on the hill.
Look at that. Someone wants to get dead.
Okay, 85-ton mech up there.
What do you need?
So we can push up here.
Position confirmed.
It's a king crab. Precision strike. 35% to hit the head. Well, that is the cool shot bonus from the Marauders here. Even with damage reduction, because he's only got 20% damage reduction. Even with damage reduction, if either of those AC-20 rounds hits, guy's dead. Okay. Oof. Right, so the AC-20 rounds did not hit, but we did land 2 medium laser hits. And that was enough. Alright, well, that King Crab being down before it was even able to get a shot off is going to help us out.
Ready for order.
So, Radar, you're in this Atlas 2. I don't think they've got vision on us now, so you're probably okay to sprint here.
No problem.
The Atlas 2 does have a lot of armor everywhere. Yep, we're okay. We're not taking any fire at the moment.
What can I do for you?
So, Monarch, sprint you here.
Affirmative.
And Riptide, sprint you up here as well.
Understood. Let's hit him hard.
So, Medusa, you get to go. But I think we're going to reserve with you. Alright, so we've got the 80-ton mech over there. Medusa, if we move, we can get line of sight but not shoot. I'm okay with that.
Heading out.
Okay, so we've got the awesome 8WS 8T, the 8T rather, and we're going to brace after moving. We'll bleed off some heat, clear the recoil penalty on that Ultra AC-20. Alright. So that's... feels like a Banshee back there, maybe? Oh, AC and a couple of PPCs.
Commander.
Okay, so radar. We do have shots, not very good shots. We do have them. We might be better served with a sprint,
Hey, let's see what this baby can do.
because this is a mech that does a lot better close up. Okay, there's a stalker. And yeah,
I'm under heavy fire.
that does a reasonable amount of damage, even with us being in cover. But
Yeah. What
I
can
think
do?
Riptide and this Annihilator
On the
might
move.
make it regret poking its head out. See if the Annihilator can do what it says on the tin.
You're gonna like this.
Oh, no, we missed the head completely there.
I hear ya.
Marks in the Command Atlas. We are sprinting up into cover, getting ready to do stuff next turn. Okay, so we're all in cover now. We are giving up elevation. We are going to take more hits.
Commander.
If we sprint, where can we make it to? We can make it over here. Get decent evasion. And if we attack, we are out of range. We're not out of range here, so we could probably try and put down that stalker. Let's move up to here and see if that stalker can disappear before it gets to fight.
Copy that.
Yep. That time the AC-20 round hits the head.
That one's gone.
The Marauder's pretty crazy. And the Awesome digs in on our Atlas 2.
Holding firm.
We take a single missile to the cockpit. And then it gets closer. We've got 47 resolve. We can get off another round of precision strikes. So let's try
Piece of cake.
if this works. We put the Awesome down, and there's more salvage in the salvage table.
I'm gonna give him the big bubble.
Okay. No, we don't connect again.
Critical hit, Commander.
Riptide's just not feeling it today. Only 5-ton, yep. Oof. Okay, yeah. We can't take too many more hits like that on that Marauder.
Yes, Commander.
The radar. We will be in range here. Let's go for it.
I'm there.
Open fire, all weapons. Dispatch War Rocket Ajax to bring back his body.
Scored a critical hit.
And Monarch,
Waiting for orders.
can you finish him off?
Don't need to tell me twice. All weapons are go.
Oh, ammo explosion. I think that's a CT dead then. Yep. Down it goes.
God damn. Let's do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got Medusa here. I think we need to get... Yeah, just pull back a bit and brace.
On it.
Let that Banshee move up and take shots on someone else. Good morning, Dr. Grimm. I'm glad to see I've got a fellow, or a kindred Flash Gordon fan. I can hear the Queen soundtrack pumping through the earphones as we speak. Alright, let's pop this Banshee. Standing in some crystals. It's the good Banshee. I don't think I've got this particular Banshee.
Ready for order.
Right, radar. I need you to coolant vent. And we push up out of cover. This is the last mech, so I'm reasonably sure we are going to take him down. When we're just going to put a lot of rounds up this way.
Target.
See if any connect with the head. No, I think we hit everywhere but. Yeah, I am ready for Christmas. Thanks. I've managed to order the last of the presents. Actually, I do have one Secret Santa present to order. Need to get on that today so it comes in time. How about you? We use Medusa
Waiting for orders.
on Riptide. Let's see if you can.
No problem.
Are we gonna overheat? We are. Take off one of the ultras. Off with his head. You can do it. No. Riptide just
Critical hit.
can't hit the head. Good. I feel we're both being organized then. I've definitely had some years where I've been going out on Christmas Eve to get stuff. Not this year. Okay, well, this Banshee's winding up on the floor. If it's not winding up dead.
Special delivery. Another hit like that and you're toast.
Still got a lot of his weapons, though. It is going to be down to, I think, Medusa.
Aye, aye.
Take him out before he gets up. And let's, yeah, go for the head. See what happens.
All weapons system.
Okay, well, we do hit the head with one medium laser. So he's going to get up and get a shot off. Oh, is he running? Yeah, he's just running. Okay.
Receiving you.
Let's take off the snubs. And we can get one snub in if we turn off the medium pulse laser. And yeah, I think he's going down.
Mess him up. Mess him up good.
Yeah, this is my first mission actually, trying the Marauder out after putting it out. I got my last Marauder part on the last planet we were on. It's definitely not got an optimal loadout. I think if you get some Ultra AC2s,
I read you, Commander.
especially ones that do 35 damage,
Location confirmed.
and some 35 damage medium lasers, then it pretty much, you know, it's as close as you can get to a guaranteed headshot
Coordinates received.
each turn, which is a little busted,
Aye, aye.
On my way.
especially if you have more than one.
The asset has been secured and is ready for
Okay, all done. As far as 5 skull missions go, that was pretty easy. Probably only a 4 skull. We'll see when we get the experience. Whopping 40,000 payout in cash. The game thought it was 4.5 skull. That's alright then. Okay, so we've got 3 king crab parts. We don't have any king crab parts, unfortunately. Are there any really good, and by good I mean valuable bits of salvage in here? Nope. So let's take the king crab parts. And we'll take that banshee part. Plus 2 damage LRM-15. I've been looking for plus damage LRMs. And there are some good medium lasers. That is the version that weighs 3 tons. That's not as good as the triple plus. and it's not worth that much. 240,000 versus 310,000. We'll just see what we roll. Ah, we got some of the nice medium lasers anyway, so that's good. Reminds me, I don't think I've checked what's in the store here. Speaking of Ultra AC2s, okay, there's almost no weapons. Oh, okay, it's all about cockpit mods. Fine, I've got those. Yeah, a fair number of complete mechs as well that you could buy if you wanted to. So that was a decent chunk of experience. Let's just check our pilots. So we took out Medusa, who's already all 10s.
Waiting for orders.
Monarch gets full shot mastery, great. Start working on her gunnery next. And radar, we also took out.
Waiting for orders.
He's got a little ways to go. One more mission, and then we've got full shot mastery with radar as well. And Telltale.
Yes.
And I think at the moment it just makes sense to push straight up to piloting 10 and get that +3 hit defense, +6 melee defense.
Training confirmed, Commander.
I think piloting 10 is probably the best skill at the moment. Oh, okay, so Dr. Grimm's saying that he's had the Archer and is wondering if the stability damage works with SRMs, because you didn't see that. What, 6 SRMs on it with stability damage? Yeah, plus stability damage. I would say with stability, if your target has enough of a piloting skill to get the entrenched, and they're in a heavy mech, then they're taking 50% stability damage only, and it takes lots of stability damage to knock them over. It might seem like you're not doing very much. Like a good test might be to see if you can just fill the stability gauge on a light mech with a gunner in it, or a defender rather than a pilot. I do have an Archer. I might do some testing when I finish my career, refit it with SRMs. He's not great, I don't think, as an SRM boat. Certainly the variant I've got, because he's only got 2 missile hardpoints. Yeah, just the 2 missile hardpoints. So you can stick to SRM 6 plus stabilities on there. But then on top of that, you probably need PPCs that do plus stability as well to get any sort of meaningful stability damage out of him. Right, let's check out those contracts. So we've just lost us some Davian rep, and both of these pirate contracts are versus Davian, and I need to finish with like the maximum possible Davian rep. Now you can earn 25 rep here, but you can't take this contract if you've got less than 80 rep. So let's just have a quick look and see what have I done to my Davian rep. So I'm on 89. So I've got to take a pirate contract, and it's got to only cost me 9 rep. It's going to have to be the 4 skull, I think. Or that's going to cost me 10 rep. So I can't take it because it'll push the Davian rep too far down. So we'll take the Davian contract, battle polar region, and that's going to have to do us. And let's take 3 parts. So let's say hard contact. Significant combat unit consisting of 2 lancers and mechs is dropped on Bromhead. Assault and dislodge them. So this is, I think, one of the older contracts, unless it has been spruced up a bit. I better make enough from salvage to pay the bills because I'm not going to be able to get somewhere else before the end of the month. Should cover us. So in terms of the mechs we're taking out, I mean, that Marauder is pretty good. We're in a polar region now, so we don't need the corner event guys as much. So I think we can take out Ek. He's got Bulwark. Master Tactician, so he'd be moving on phase 3. And we've also got Duke. So we'll stick Ek in the Annihilator. We'll stick Duke in the Command Atlas. In the Atlas 2, I want someone probably like Kingwolf. Yep, someone who can print up and close. And the Marauder. We do want someone with high guts. Oh, maybe we do take Monarch. Work on getting that gunnery up. Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. And the other thing is what the King Crab is pretty accurate with those large lasers. And the Warhammer's not bad either. That's more of a heat efficient mech though. We can afford to be a little heat inefficient with these guys.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, lots of cover. So they know we're coming.
Going in all the wrong places.
And there are. Yeah, we don't have many options in terms of the terrain. We've got no jump jets. So we're basically stuck fighting through this pass. They've got reinforcements. Where are they going to come in from? It's a pretty small map. So if they do drop reinforcements in on us, those reinforcements are going to be potentially right on top of us. Or maybe they'll come in over here, say. Hard to know. So let's see, we've got Monarch and the Marauder. We can sprint into cover here. Okay, great. No sign of the enemy, so we're fine to sprint up on the road.
Moving to position.
Which Atlas have I got in the front? I've got the Atlas 2 in the front, so that's good. Combine Atlas bringing up the rear with the Annihilator. And that Marauder, I don't think I've had a proper look at it out in the field. It's looking good, chunky. Alright. So it's basically going to do some scouting for us now, I think. Get into the trees here. Alright. Okay, good job scouting. We are right on them. They got a Banshee, 90-ton mech. Might be a Highlander or a Cyclops. 75-ton mech there. Well, we found them. The Atlas 2 can get in as well.
Heading out.
And then the Command Atlas doesn't need line of sight. So I think I'll go here. And the Annihilator does. But from here we should have some shots. Alright. They're not all acting in phase 2, so that 90-tonner is not the Cyclops. Or at least it's not a Cyclops with a battle computer.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Oh, a new sensor trace just after it's beamed us in the face with LRMs. Well done. You're totally worth the money we pay you, Darius. Okay, so let's keep moving. The problem with this Marauder is I really do not want it to be the thing that gets shot by everyone. So I can back up to here. Long range, a precision strike does help. If we get back to here, they're just in range. A precision strike will help with the accuracy.
Coordinates received.
Let's see if we can take off ahead. 35% chance to hit with the first AC-20 round.
Got it.
Okay, no. So we land a single medium laser, I think. That's a pilot injury, not a head cap. Alright.
I'm receiving you.
The Ek. We do not have enough for another precision strike. So I think we're just going to tee off from here. See what happens.
Roger that.
Okay, well, better to be lucky than good.
Hope we can salvage that.
Okay, it's Orion. Teeing off on that Marauder. That Marauder has got to get out of there. Duke, who can you shoot at? The Marauder would be a little bit of a waste. I think we're reserving with you. But if we shoot the Orion, because of its damage reduction in the trees, it's a little bit of a waste.
Commander.
King Wolf, let's get up here. What have we got? It's a Highlander. Again, shooting it does feel a bit of a waste, but it will actually get an accuracy debuff from all of the stub PPC shots. So it's probably worth it. Impair those sensors. +3 difficulty. Great. And now the Atlas II is taking the punishment.
Armor's holding, Commander.
And that is exactly what we want, because the Atlas II has the most armor, I think, out of any mech in the arsenal. And we've got direct fire here, or direct fire on the Orion. Even with the damage reduction, it's probably worth taking the shot on the Orion.
Firing.
Okay, Victor coming in. Okay, it lands its 80-20 round. We've still got
Minimum damage.
126. Oh. Yeah, that Marauder really does not have
You
the
got nothing, you hear me?
the armor to deal with that.
Come on, mech warriors! It's go time!
Okay, so they're firing in from over here. Okay, just light LRM fire.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
So we've got that Orion to go.
What can I do for you?
And, well, if we kill it, we will get enough resolve for a second precision strike. So I think we gamble. Just got to move. Our numbers with the AC are not great, are they? So we're not killing it here, I don't think. And we're getting tagged on our left side. So I think we've got to just flip ourselves around to face right.
On my way!
And we'll brace. Okay. 3 PPCs being fired there. Right, that Victor has no damage reduction.
Waiting for orders.
So Ek, I think I want to see you take that apart, please. Oops.
Confirmed.
Nice.
Tango down.
So we're 2 headshots in, and that Orion moves up. We've got 60% damage reduction on that Marauder, and we needed all of it.
Damage, Commander. Nothing to see here.
Okay,
Good to go.
so Duke from here. Highlander has moved up. Why are our numbers so bad? Enemy effects +3. Well, I guess they must have piloting 10. And we're at long range, so that's not helping. So we will need to move up. I think we can afford to do that. Let's spin this way around though.
Position confirmed.
Make it into cover next turn. Now we can precision strike. King Wolf is to go next, and King Wolf, I think he does have Tactics 9 now. We haven't done anything to hit the head yet though. Let's save the resolve.
Roger.
We might just be wearing this Highlander down the old-fashioned way. Okay, got a few LRMs coming in here on King Wolf.
Ready to get it on.
All right. Let's see. No damage on the head of either of these guys. Oof. They both have bulwark. It's going to make it hard to get through
What's up, boss?
that armor. Got pretty good numbers to hit you and not so good numbers to hit the Highlander. So let's take on that Orion.
Location confirmed.
It's got less armor starters. And if we go in from the side here, yeah, there's plenty of ammo there. Good chance of critting that, taking out some weapons. A medium laser. And oh, the missiles are there. It still have its AC-10.
Copy that.
Right, okay. So missing the side torso,
Action on that one.
unsteady, down to an AC-10 and a medium laser. Significantly less scary than it was. And our left side gets tenderized a little more. Oof. Marauder still taking a beating.
Took a heavy hit there.
Okay, Highlander moves. Is it out of cover? Yeah, it's moved out of cover.
Hey, Commander, you seeing this?
Here come those reinforcements. Alright, so we're up. Here's a Monarch. We've taken a real beating on that right side, so we need to expose just left side on. I wonder. So the AC-20 rounds will do 60 damage each. Then we've got the medium lasers as well. Hopefully that's enough to take that Orion out before it gets off a shot. And we don't need to precision strike. Let's move this way, and we'll be more or less life side on to most things.
Got it.
Okay. Here goes nothing.
Got it.
Oh, a lot of stuff I think went low there. Yep, we hit the leg a lot. They're knocked down though, that's something. I think Duke can take it out. Okay.
Commander.
So Duke, you don't quite get into cover. Make sure we're sideways on.
Roger that.
Minimize the chance of eating an unlucky headshot. And yeah. Let's kill this guy.
We can do this. Let's go.
Great, we're up to
Good salvage there.
54% resolve, and
Standing by.
Eck, I just need you now. Take the head off this guy who's walked out of cover. You can do it. Come on.
Let's see how you like this.
Nice.
Do the math, Chief. One less target.
Okay, so that is the main Op 4 force wiped out.
Standing by.
And King Wolf, we're just going to move up. We've been taking a bit of a pounding on the left side, so we'll flip round to the right side. There are those reinforcements, and we're going to brace.
Let's get fired up. There's work to do.
Okay, well, one of the reinforcements is just a quick draw. So that's not too much of a threat.
Standing by.
Duke, I think I'm happy just to move you and brace you.
Move order received.
Okay, we've been sensor locked.
Ready for orders.
Heck, let's sprint you in I'd like to get you into cover here. Or maybe, yeah, a little bit further away from Duke. We got to turn to bleed off some heat and get rid of the reset the recoil penalty on those Ultra ACs.
Waiting for orders.
And Monarch similarly, let's just move you up a little bit. Out of line of sight, we'll brace. We're facing the left side on. That's, yeah, sensible. Okay, and Duke's got
Systems holding.
plenty of armor there. She's not been shot at all yet. So we've got 85 ton, probably a Stalker. 90 ton could be another Highlander or a Cyclops. 80 ton and 60. So the 80 could be a Victor or a Zeus or an Awesome.
Receiving you.
Okay, so King Wolf. We do have some resolve, so I can use it, I think, to move out here. It's an awesome... Oh, the 8Q, of course, we've been seeing lots of PVC fire, haven't we? So let's Vigilance for the damage reduction. And Precision Strike. And see if we can cluster everything in that center torso. Because this Awesome's got no damage reduction. That may have been a bad move on their part. Okay, well, we do scatter a lot of damage. We leave him with 38 on that center torso. And it's a Highlander taking shots on us. And yep, our left leg
Taking heavy hits, Commander.
has taken a bit of a beating there.
It's go time.
What's that quick draw going to do? Shoots in from the front.
Losing lots of armor.
So let's see. That flanker has no damage reduction. I think, Duke, we should be alright. Oh, no, don't reserve. Oh, that was the wrong place to click. Okay, we get lucky. We don't lose a leg or a double heatsink. Right, so having done that, King Wolf, you really need to just be right side on to these guys now. And I think we're just going to not use Resolve and just see if we can overwhelm the center torso of this Awesome with scattered firepower.
Full complement on the enemy.
Come on. Oh, it's a gamble that did not pay off. He's got 14 left on that CT.
Critical hit, Commander.
All right, we take some punishment on that side, but we've got
There.
decent armor there. The Highlander is still staying out of cover. All right, so let's show him why that's a bad idea.
Let's go.
Monarch, can you get in range? No, so we're going to sprint you in. You'll be in range next turn. And we go to the left side on.
Moving fast.
And there's that Stalker. Okay. 4 armor there where the snub PPCs are. That is their go though. So.
I will be done.
Heck, let's walk up here.
Acknowledged.
And let's see if we can take that Highlander out of the equation.
And here it comes.
Great. Headshot. Down he goes.
Enemy down.
Orders.
And Duke, you're going to put that awesome down.
Got it.
Save the resolve. We're going to do 14 damage with LRMs, surely, to that center torso. Yep, there we go.
Enemy down. We can do this! Let's go!
Okay, well, the quick draw's going. Going in phase 3. Okay.
Okay, that hurt.
Somehow we've still got armor on. We've got a single point of armor on that right arm. Wow. Okay. So the quick draw's gone. I need to kill the stalker before it gets to shoot in phase 1.
Waiting for orders.
Monarch, are you able to help me with that? No, you can only shoot the quick draw, so that's what you're going to do.
Yes, Commander.
Ek, let's push you up and we'll see if we can take down
I'm going.
this stalker. Not great numbers. And they're in cover, actually. They're in a fair bit of cover. So let's just go for that center torso. Layer in the damage. Okay, so those Ultra ACs going a little wild there. Still got lots of armor there. Okay,
Commander?
so Monarch, you may help in that. Maybe they'll lose vision if we kill the quick draw.
Affirmative. Enemy down. Receiving you.
Okay, and yeah, Duke. Actually, that's a point. Duke, you can step up, be out of cover, and maybe you'll present a more enticing target.
Engaging target.
I really don't want them shooting. Oh, they're shooting the Atlas 2 anyway, with everything. Okay,
They've blown past my armor.
the snub PPCs are okay. So the Atlas 2 is going to need some time in the shop,
Receiving you.
but those snub PPCs are okay. That's the main thing. Alright, we overheat, we shoot everything, we take off one snub, and we're okay.
Locking on target.
It's got no damage reduction, so this is going to be a lot of damage spread around.
Come on, Neck Warriors! It's go time!
Okay, Monarch. Seeing as you're launching that inspiring call, how about you move up here
Moving to position.
and see if you can drop that stalker.
Firing everything I've got.
CT destroyed, okay.
That's a kill.
Mission successful.
So, successful mission, and we did take a little bit of arm damage on that Atlas 2. Even though it's got well over 20 tons of armor. For standing in cover all the time, it took such a beating. Yeah, they're almost through the armor on that torso as well. And Ekin the Annihilator leading the way with 4 kills. Okay, so what can we get parts wise? Well, Banshee is slightly heavier than the Highlander. So it'll be worth slightly more when we sell it off. Let's finish a 3E.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Okay, yeah. So we send the 3 to storage. And yeah, we're going to need to sell some stuff. Yeah, that gets us 1 million alone, so that's useful. Have we got any other mix? Well, at the moment, it looks like a couple of small coils. Maybe I should stick them on the fire starter. We've staved off bankruptcy at least. And we've got max rep now with a few more factions. So we're at 619. Still only elite. Don't think we're making legendary. Too much time chasing heavy metal stuff. We get a bit of a clear out of the inventory. We have picked up 2 Ultra AC2s. They need to be the plus damage versions though. Right, so that is where I think I'm going to have to leave it for the moment. I don't think the next mission in the next flashpoint in the mini campaign has triggered. Yep, I am not seeing any little green way markers. So I'm here. Rollis is next door as a 4-skull. We've not been there. 23 days travel. Brisbane's 18, which is less. New Vandenberg. Middale's only 17 days, and getting there takes me through. That's 2 systems I haven't visited. And the financial report's in 13 days, so we would have enough to pay for that, and then we're trying to make enough to not go bankrupt. We can always sell stuff. We do have mechs that are in the DLC as well that don't count towards the career score. So I can always repair those. I don't think we've got anything else worth refitting. So that's where I'm going to leave it for the moment. Thanks for watching. If you've been watching, hope you've enjoyed it. And I will catch you next time. And if I don't see you before Christmas, have a good Christmas and New Year's. And we'll see you in the future.